Forza Ferrari, man.
Forza Ferrari!
Like, he was doing so well in this car. And all he had to do was hold his nose down.
Dun. Max
At this
Verstappen.
point, we should just play Mehu down and let him like show up and pass.
Can I say two tails?
What's up, rookies?
Welcome back! We are...
What? I'm just going to like, no, forget everything.
He's like, no introduction, let's just get into it.
First things first. Forza Ferrari, baby.
Forza Ferrari!
Okay, now we can do the intro. Sorry, I just had to get out of the way. I was like, oof.
I was like, did you just interrupt me like
Yeah,
on camera?
I did. I
No,
did.
no. Yeah, I get it though. I get the excitement
Mhm.
because I feel you. We are both Ferrari. I was
Fans.
gonna say Ferrari boys. Ferrari fans.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a great race for us. It started really bad.
Yeah.
11th and 12th.
I was so worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. If you are on this podcast without any context, we just watched the Imola Grand Prix or the Emilia.
Yeah, but I said it the other day, I said it again.
No, Romania. I think it's called the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. So one of those names, okay, whatever you want to call it. We watched that race, and we are here live.
Can we just say we watched Imola?
Yes, we watched the Imola Grand Prix, and we're here right after the race to give you our unfiltered thoughts. And in true Italian fashion, Justin's having an espresso shot at night.
They have it at any point in the day or night. You didn't really care.
Yeah,
So I decided to indulge in their ways today.
And if you keep up with our Instagram and our stories, we try to do these themed dinners after each race. And this man made cannolis, guys.
Listen, I don't know. These Italians really like take things
So
slow.
I don't think some Italian is watching this podcast. Okay?
No. I'm only saying it because like they take time with things, and I got delayed to the start of the race.
Oh yeah, he missed the first lap, which was an insane lap. Max Verstappen took Piastri in turn 1. Yeah. It was a great one, guys. Like, it was such a power move from Max. Like, so to give you context, because you missed it, making cannolis. Piastri had a great launch. Russell was actually the one who seemed more threatening. It seemed like Russell was coming for Piastri.
Really?
For P3, yeah.
Okay.
And suddenly, Max found some like hidden power in his car and just went for it. Like, I don't think Russell saw it coming. I don't
No
think Piastri
way.
saw it coming.
Dude.
They were like, "ये कौन? भाई आ गया सामने
ये
से."
कौन मतलब और कौन?
Dun. Max
At this
Verstappen.
point, we should just play Mehu down and let him like show up and pass around in the car.
Yeah, that was a power move, and it was a very exciting turn 1. And from there, the race did go a little quiet till the first virtual safety car.
Yeah. I mean, that first virtual safety car, Ocon. I was right to say thank you to him. Okay, in the moment it happened, and the first virtual safety car happened, yeah, Paul Leclerc had already pit. So it didn't really work to his advantage. But Hamilton, and as a Hamilton fan, it worked out so well for him. It worked out so well for Max to hold that lead.
Yeah, why should I be happy about that? I was really pissed about that. I was like, Ocon, let's be real, you don't matter in this race, okay?
Ouch.
You just gone and traded this virtual safety car, which has given Max Verstappen a 28-second lead.
Which is horrible.
Like, if it wasn't for Kimi, our lovely Kimi, this race would have been so boring with Max like recreating 2023 and flying ahead of the rest for 30 second gap. I don't know.
But Kimi did what he had to do as an Italian.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
We all were like, Kimi's hidden Italian love for Ferrari came out.
It's love for the homeland. Ferrari is homeland at this point for him. That kid will, I'm telling you this, before he quits on F1, he will go through Ferrari.
I feel so. Like, that would be iconic.
Yeah.
That would be
he
iconic.
needs to do it.
Kimi had a great weekend until he DNF'd because he had his classmates on the track, on the paddock. He had 2 huge bodyguards protecting him. Like, he looked like, I don't know, like this crazy celebrity with like these huge bodyguards. He was, of course.
He's okay. Who was the last Italian driver? Exactly. The fact that we don't have an Italian driver from a country that holds motorsports as dearly as Indians hold cricket. It is a big deal.
Yeah, that is a big deal. That's true. Sad weekend for him to not finish the race. Like, it was already a bad race. Like, he got under pressure and he qualified 12th, and then to not even finish, a little sad. For the first time, I don't think for the first time, but after a long time, Isaac Hajar was actually the leading rookie on the track.
Yeah. I was so happy about that.
Yeah, Hajar's been killing it. Like, in the week up, I don't even know where Lawson is. I'm not even looking for Lawson, okay? And Hajar's like breaking into top 10s consistently.
And he's doing it so well.
He's doing it like smooth and amazing.
Yeah, there's no problem with any other driver. There's no overtaking issues. There's nothing. He's just being very normal about it, and he's going so pro for it.
And let's just say if Marco or Honor pulled a classic Red Bull and approach him, he should
just say no.
Just run. Just run away. Do not do the mistake ones before you have.
Yeah. Just don't. Let them get Checo back if they need to, but don't do it, buddy. Don't do it.
Like, Yuki is doing well, better than Lawson, which was expected.
Yeah.
But he's not killing it, He's not.
I mean, okay. Firstly, coming back from a crash like that, not easy. Still did that.
Guys, qualifier Q1 crash was insane. Like, I don't remember the
Yuki's
last.
gone through the motions this weekend. Let's not forget it.
That's true. But it's not just this weekend. Like, he is better, but he is also not getting the grip of the car.
Is anyone?
All bets on Max, which worked out today because Max Verstappen's the winner of the Imola Grand Prix 4 years consecutive. So, you had a right prediction in saying Max is going
to take it. Yeah. My other two predictions didn't really work out, but one is a DNF, and the other had to give up the spot very unfairly.
So, I mean, we are very happy about the Ferrari boys. They went from 11th and 12th.
11th and 12th to
so Kimi
4th and
13th.
6th.
Correct.
Yeah, qualified.
So, they went 4th and 6th, which is great. But I felt Charles did a great job holding off Alex Albon. Alex is doing amazing. He's in a Williams. He got P5. I mean, mind blown.
The fight itself, just that fight, was so good.
Yeah, but he did have fresher tires on Leclerc. Leclerc had older tires. And I feel that Leclerc didn't push him off like he was ahead on the apex. I don't think the investigation would have resulted in a penalty and Ferrari were just being cautious. Fair enough, I guess. But still unfair. He had to give up P5 for Albon. Why? Why did he have to do that? I'm so annoyed. P4, P5 would have sounded so much better than P4, P6.
But, okay, even though we got the P4, P6, if you're looking at it from the Ferrari perspective versus Williams' perspective, the fight hasn't gotten much better for them considering where Sainz placed at the end. Yeah. So the point difference won't be too much when it comes to constructors.
Yeah. I think Ferrari is not having a good year. But
Hamilton's doing better than he did last year. At this point of the career, of the season, sorry.
That I agree, but Ferrari it almost seemed like they would take the constructors from McLaren last year. If you see where the 2024 season ended, Abu Dhabi could have decided if Ferrari won the constructors or McLaren. If Sainz had overtaken Norris,
I agree.
They would have been the constructors championship.
But they definitely didn't have that pace this year. At the moment, they can't find that pace.
But what happened? How did they go?
It's genuinely something to think about,
Yeah. How did they go from almost winning constructors to now grappling at fifth in the constructors?
It's definitely something I'm not too sure, and I don't think the drivers are able to figure it out either, considering how they are. But today's race has given me hope. Even if it's just the magic of Ferrari in Italy, it's giving me hope for the Monegasque in Monaco. It's giving me hope for Spain. It's giving me hope for anything that's to come right now towards Ferrari. I'm very hopeful.
Yes, I agree that it will be great to watch. And on that note, what were your faves and fails?
Oh my god, fails. I'm gonna start with fails this time.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest fail has to be what happened to Gasly. Like, he was doing so well in the start. And all he had to do was hold his nerve down, not fight the way he did.
He fought Leclerc and he went off.
Yeah, but he went off track fighting. And
Lost 4 positions.
it was a bad one considering you were in the points, but all you had to do was be strategic about it. In hindsight, there were 2 safety cars during your race. You could have pulled something off. Even in that Alpine, you could have pulled something off.
Yeah.
Now, that I think was a real fail moment. Alpine this weekend was under the scrutiny, I feel, anyways. They appointed someone new as their
some
team
random
principal just for one race.
Oh.
Yeah, that was just for
This
Imola.
Alpine's got to stop with just 5 races, just one race. They realize it's a season. You can't just be
They are
like...
treating it as a weekend. Like, we're looking at this weekend and then we're moving to the next as a whole.
Okay.
Which, I get as a corporation what they're doing and like, cool. But what's happening to the public perception of your team is not cool at that point. Because right now, I don't think people are really putting their faith in Alpine. Even if they're even if they live in the basement of Alpine. Let's put it that way, Forget living in the vicinity of the Alpine factory. Even if they live in their basement, I don't think they can put their faith in that company.
I'm getting real Parasite movie visuals over here. Where there are like these secret people living in the basement of Alpine.
Exactly.
And what was your fave moment?
Oh my god, can I talk more about it?
Yeah. Predictable, the Hamilton fans' fave moment.
Hamilton doing so well in the Ferrari finally really made me warms the heart,
Doing so well in the Ferrari in the main race.
In the race that matters. In a race that matters to Ferrari, it matters to everyone to know. And after the qualifying they had yesterday, it's a nice little hero arc,
In the words of Hamilton, the SRK of F1, for the Tifosi.
This one's for the Tifosi. I mean, it's just that's it. That's favorite as it gets.
On that note, you're not gonna like my fail. My fail is Hamilton on these fresh tires. Takes Albon.
Oh my god.
Takes Leclerc.
I know where this is going.
And then conveniently decides to not play the team game. He knew Leclerc was struggling.
Yeah.
He knew Leclerc had really old tires and Albon would take him.
Yeah.
Forget this 5-second controversy, penalty, all that. Hamilton didn't know that. He just whizzed away. He was like, who Leclerc, what DRS train, I'm going to try and get Piastri, who's like 4 seconds ahead of him at that point.
That was really sad to watch because, and in my head I straight went to Sainz did it for Lando from a different team.
that was for his own gain, but you've seen Sainz do it for Albon, in this very season. And I'm sure Sainz and Leclerc would have played the team game.
Yeah, for sure.
And Hamilton claims to play the team game.
But this is not a very team game.
No, this is not team game.
This is not real teamwork coming up from
because there was no way he was taking Piastri in that many laps ever left.
Yeah, there were 3 laps left at the point, and that was just not going to happen. The least he could have done is kept Leclerc with him, so that you could have kept both the positions, but.
And I know what the Hamilton fans are going to say, who have no objective perspective of this, that, anyway, Leclerc had to give up the place to Albon, so it doesn't matter.
But that came up later. He could have avoided that entire shenanigan if he was in the DRS train. I'll agree to that, as a Hamilton fan.
That was a fail for me.
What's your favorite?
Fave moment? I really don't know. I think I have another fail. Can I say 2 fails? The fave of cannolis. My fave of the race is the cannolis.
Okay, fine, I give it to you. Just for that one, I give it to you. It's in.
But no, I have a second fave. There is a name that has been on everyone's lips since the beginning of the season.
Transforming? Oh, season. Shit, I thought weekend. Season. Give me an internet.
Franco Colapinto.
Oh.
And okay, I get it. It's his first race. He needs to get used to it and all. But I have been saying this from the very beginning. The man's very cute.
Yeah.
The man's got a great following. But he crashes all the damn time. He crashed again, guys, in Q1.
Yeah.
Like, he just can't keep the car on the track.
And I don't get why it takes him so much time to get used to it.
I mean, last season, everyone keeps going on about how well he did. Okay, he did well. But does everyone forget that I think he cost Williams like I don't know how many millions by the crashes that he did?
We need to check
We need
the
to-
Constructors champion, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
It's like Franco is in, we need to check the Deconstructors now.
We definitely need
'Cause,
to start checking it.
Dude, he's the kind of person who'll start at last and go first.
I was worried with Logan Sargent in the beginning of the season and Franco Colapinto at the end that Williams will not have enough money for science. Like, I was like, bro, science is going to a team which is going to be bankrupt.
Science breaks a slight wing also. They're like, sir, पैसा नहीं है इसको repair करने का. अब क्या करें? अभी आप बैठो सर, अगले हफ्ते try करते हैं ना, budget में आएगा तब. That's so like Mumbai BMC of them.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not
Thankfully, it didn't happen. I think James Vowles got some money from his own pocket. I don't know how they have managed. But
They did something, it worked.
Colapinto like went so under the radar this week. Maybe because of all the Alpine allegations, controversy.
yeah.
They didn't even hype him up. Like the whole season, people have been hyped up.
How, at this point, with a 5-race contract, how do you hype someone up?
But then this Flavio's come and said there's no 5-race contract. They so firstly can't get their own
One
story
sec.
straight.
He only said there's a 5-race contract. Then he only said there is no 5-race contract. I don't know where people have heard this. तू बोला भाई क्या where people heard?
Man needs Chyawanprash.
Man needs badam in the morning. That's all he needs at this point.
No,
Oh,
but-
bhiga hua badam khani ka.
Genuinely, like you could have done such a marketing game with Franco Colapinto coming in. Finally, the name everyone knew he's gonna come in.
Yeah.
He's finally coming. No one's spoken about it. Franco fully under the radar. I don't even know he finished on the track today. Okay, I don't know where did he finish.
Shit, man, I don't know where he finished.
Exactly. Not one peep people have said about Franco Colapinto. It was a very underwhelming weekend for him altogether.
But that's just like,
That's why it's my second fail.
fair enough. I give it to you, yeah. I agree with
And
it.
it's like you
It's
could have
sad.
done so much with the fact that you have finally got Franco to
Yeah,
be on track.
yeah.
Nothing. I haven't seen a peep on social media.
Actually,
His crash might be the most dhamaka he's done this weekend.
I'm speechless to this. Like, there's nothing. There's no way to defend this or even give like a pro and cons. Because, yeah, bro, they didn't do anything about it. At this point, okay, let's double down. Fuck this.
Our podcast episode where we clipped this
Yeah.
and put out might be the first piece of content promoting Franco Colapinto this weekend.
But like, why? Why are they so cagey about it? Are they scared to promote?
I think they might be worried about all the Doohan being removed backlash.
It wasn't on that. Bro, did you see what BBC did?
No.
Sorry to like divert the conversation for a
No.
second. Yesterday, what was it? Yeah, yesterday during qualifying, Colapinto crashed, right? The minute he crashed, we saw the crash, we saw the replay, and the next thing BBC has changed to is a picture of Jack Doohan smiling.
Oh,
Cheeky.
Yeah, they to love all this. I am so sure DTS is going to pick up exactly that, chop it into the
He just
episode.
has this like coy little smile on his face, and it's so weird. Like, why? Why do you need to kick him when he's down? He's just crashed. Not like he's going to be able to see it, but it's mean, dude.
Yeah, it is. But like, I'm just hoping for a more exciting weekend from him next week when we enter Monaco. Although that's our one and only Monegasque's territory. But yeah.
We need him to do his magic again.
Yeah, like he won last year. It was such a momentous race for him and everything.
But that car was something else, and this car is something else.
Yeah,
We're just
that's
gonna,
what-
like,
That's what.
before
But we
get
just
to
need the momentum going. Like we want Monaco to be like an exciting one for him every year. Because otherwise it's a boring race. We should be prepared for the next race to be a snooze fest. To be fair.
Ideally, yeah, guys, everyone. I'm gonna be doing side activities when we watch the race.
But yeah, I think that's all for our Imola debrief.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
So we shall see you next week.
See you.
Bye.